Okay, can you just sound check? Can you speak, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you? Why do you say ad libs? Like, is this? Can you say words?
Sorry, it's just I see a mic in it. I can't really help it.
Oh, whoa. We've got some words. Amazing. We're here. We're lit. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hello, everyone. Welcome to DMTalks. It's this Christmas special. This is...
Sorry,
Let me cling. We can do the mic.
Yes, sir.
That's Prosecco and orange juice, people.
I'm not usually on this, innit? We just don't have rum and pineapple right now. So.
No, but like it's Christmas. This is a lot of people drink this at Christmas. Yeah. They drink this and they have like, what was another tradition? It's like scrambled eggs and salmon in the morning. But I don't know if that's just a very British thing.
What in the hell? Yeah,
I remember coming to work once and they just made it all for us and they had all of like Bucks Fizz for us as well before our shift, and I was like, oh, is this what white people do? Like, I just... Hello everyone, welcome to DMTalks, a podcast that aims to promote well-being and assist healing, whether that be physically, mentally or spiritually. Ultimately, we just want to be seen in our entirety, and this podcast hopes to show listeners how multifaceted they are. We're all the centre of our own universe, so why don't we do more to better our own existence? Yeah, that's what I need the ad-libs. That's what I need it. Hi everyone, it's a Christmas special. I'm chilling here in my home with my little brother. He's just big vibes. He's a Pisces. He's what do? You do everything. You're a rapper. I'm sure I've spoken about you a lot on this podcast.
Have you actually?
I speak about everyone, but that's the thing.
To every episode, but I've listened to quite a few.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. But without further ado, I welcome to the virtual stage Emmanuel, aka Emmanuel for the OGs, Manny for the people that know him now. But how are you?
You know what? I'm all right. I mean, it's 12. It's Christmas. I'm really a Christmas person, but it's 1:08 and I'm sipping prosecco and orange juice. So I know that says it all.
Is this the first? I think this is the first time I've ever drunk alcohol. Oh no, that's a lie.
I knew everyone was about to use cap. I knew everyone was about to use cap.
No, but like every like most Christmases. Well, to be fair, I'm not really here, but as in this house, this is the first time I've had alcohol on Christmas Day in this house, and I'm 24.
Yeah, I hear it. I always thought like I'd get judged, so I just never did it.
But that's the thing. Nobody here in our house drinks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dad don't even drink. Mum, except for like one time she was drunk off the wine. Now it's hilarious.
So honestly, like it's hilarious. So funny when Mum's drunk because she literally like it won't even be like one glass on and she's like, whoa, I can feel it. It's like, Sarah, please help. One day we were at my graduation and she was having some drinks and it wasn't even that deep. It was like Pimm's or some shit. And she's like, Sarah, hold me. She's like, God, be my guide, be my eyes. And I was just like, I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, no, it's a Christmas special. I'm happy to be joined here with my my baby brother. My little brother.
You gotta do me like that, man.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, like, if we stand next to each other, everyone thinks you're grown anyway.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know when I knew it was an L? It was when people were like, oh, yeah, you're Manny's little sister. I was like, how dare you?
Oh, they're violent. Who said that?
Anyone and everyone. Not little... Sorry, no, I said that wrong. You're Manny's big sister.
Tough times, never less.
Exactly. And it's like, what happened to, like, you know, your Sarah's little brother? What happened to that, you know? I just feel like... As I've grown up, I've either been someone's little sister or someone's big sister. Like, what about someone being my younger brother, you know? How about that? How about that? But let me, like, stop talking with my middle child syndrome.
Got no clout. She's done for clout.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking, innit? I'm talking my things. This is my podcast. So this is the perfect place to talk my things.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a feature in a minute, yeah. I'm gonna make a beat and I'm gonna give you a feature and then let's see what you can do then.
Oh my god, no, you did
My
do me
domain.
feature.
That's my
Guys,
domain
this is, to be fair, I think I've already talked about this on a podcast, but it's not going to be released out yet because normally I pre-record everything, and usually I pre-record everything, and the episode that it comes out in will come out like next year. But this episode is coming live and direct. It is Christmas Eve. This episode is not Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Day, lol, and it's supposed to be coming out tomorrow. And I was talking about how I went to see you on a set, and it was vibes. We're all chilling, everyone's dancing, and then you say my big sister, and you point out to me. I was like, who, me? I was like, wow. I was like, yeah. Adam came up to me. He was like, oh, did you know about that? I was like, no, that was like live action. He's like, oh, were you happy? I was like, yeah, of course I was. Like the way that I was what's the word?
Not name drop, but still I brought it up in it.
I was no, what's that word? He's like, did you expect it? I was like, yeah, but I was fishing for it. Like I've been saying
no, you've been saying for a minute.
I've been saying it for a I was like, where's my name?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot until I was listening to the bar, to the tunes coming up here, and I was just like, oh yeah, I remember. And I was like, oh yeah, she's standing right there.
I know, because I'm a big supporter. So it's nice. It was nice to hear. It was nice to see. Did you enjoy that set?
Yeah, that was definitely my favourite show that I've ever done.
Well, that's fun.
100%. Just because like it was. It's like my newer stuff in it that hasn't really come out yet. And like, I even listen to my older stuff because I just don't rate it no more compared to the new stuff.
Really?
Most of it, so
I love it though because like so many people support you, and like literally all of my friends have you saved on their Apple Music. Like they were just or like let's say I'll be in the car with Amber and then Deep Finger will come on. Do you know what I mean? And like it's just so nice to. Did I tell you? One of my friend, Tayshawn went. She was in the car with someone that she works with, and they had you on.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah,
that's so weird to think of it. You know, it's so crazy. You know, you see, when I made Deep Thinker, I literally, that was the first time I ever met Cam properly.
Really?
I went to his house, literally.
When? So how long ago was that?
2020 January.
Oh, so you only met Cam in last year?
So I met Cam in like the summer before, so like summer 2019.
Yeah.
And then
you just
I was doing treks from Uxbridge, to Beckton, innit? Yeah. That's like Slough to East London, the ghetto. Like literally, like it's so far, like 2-hour journeys almost.
Fair enough.
I made that on the first link ups. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you made it because now look at it, everybody's enjoying, and we're all excited to listen to your new music. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but Emmanuel raps. He's got new music coming next year. So guys, all follow Emmanuel so you can be updated by his new songs. Bop bop.
Yes, sir. I think I'm starting to become more of an alcoholic. Look no deeper. I've actually drank more than you.
That's fine. The only reason why I'm taking slow is just because like I can feel my tummy like just being a bit. But no, I had a porridge this morning. Oh, yeah. I had porridge this morning. What's I don't know why, guys. I woke up really, really early. I made a puff pastry. That's my thing at the moment. And I'm going to describe the puff pastry to everyone because I tried to tell my family about it and they just didn't care. But this puff pastry, I can't lie, I didn't make the pastry from scratch. Like, that's my next goal, to make everything from scratch. But I made the filling and whatnot. Anyway, let me describe it to you. It's puff pastry and I roasted butternut squash. I fried this butternut squash with onions, garlic, seasoning, and then red peppers. Put that all on the top pastry. And then I put tomatoes and goat's cheese on the top with thyme. And I'm so excited to eat it.
Bone apple teeth.
What?
Bone apple teeth.
What's that for? No.
Bon appetit.
Yeah.
Bone apple teeth.
I didn't know you had to like break it down like that.
Yeah, you need to stay updated with the memes. You've got to stay updated with the memes.
I know the kids are so quick.
You sound old.
No, but they are. Do you know what I realised? How old I was? I'm a pensioner on TikTok. I'm honestly a pensioner on TikTok. All the kids are going so fast. The flips, the tricks,
that's mad.
Everything.
Did you see that Miles Morales thing on my story?
What, today?
Yeah, like yesterday. Like it's just stupid memes, like just dark memes for no reason.
No.
I don't know if it's safer viewing on your podcast, but
no, I mean this is an 18+ show, like, and we don't have any visuals today either, so they don't need to see it. Let's but I'm excited to see it.
Let's see if I can find it. You say you're excited and then you actually read it. Oh my days.
I might swap places with you really quickly. I just need to go to the loo. Sorry, you go get it up, but I'm gonna keep that recording.
Okay, this is the secret Manny segment, innit? No one knows. She's not even gonna see this coming in it, because as soon as she comes back in the room, I'm gonna be silent again, innit? But yeah, man, follow me at Manny D Moy Instagram. Follow me up. Follow me on Spotify, Manny DM. Yes, sir. Where's this stupid meme? Alright, yo, so it's 20 things Miles Morales can't do, innit? 20 things Miles Morales can do that Peter Parker can't. Hug his parents. Say the N-word. And go invisible like his father. Yo, I'm killing myself. Oh, my days. I gotta chill. Oh my god. I want to see what her reaction is to this. How's she gonna just leave it record and just cut out? Like, what does she expect? Tomfoolery. That's some tomfoolery over here, man.
Yeah, I'm back.
You wanna see it?
I'm excited to see this meme.
I mean, you say that. It's just so you watched the whole Spider-Verse thing. Did you like it yesterday?
Yeah, it was. The thing is, it's a little bit confusing, but that's because at some points I wasn't looking. Yeah, I mean, I looked away in it.
Yeah, cutting potatoes in it. 20 things Miles Morales can do that Peter Parker can't. Hug his parents. Say the N-word. Can go invisible like his father.
Oh my goodness. This is savage.
So no, that's it.
So I guess
they're taking a piss.
No, honestly guys, like, I don't know how you guys spent your Christmas, but I've been just binge watching Spider-Man. I watched 6 Spider-Mans movies in 72 hours. No, maybe 8 now because of that because of the Spider-Verse.
One, innit?
Yeah, the cartoon. So I watched 8 Spider-Man movies for Actually, you know what? This is a great moment to take it into the Divine. The Divine is where we share light on a good thing. We nominate a good thing that's happened. And yeah, because I've been watching Spider-Man so much, let me send it to Emmanuel, whose nomination is linked. So what's your nomination for the Divine?
Yo, I don't care if you man are hating. Almost choked there.
Let me just clear my throat when I spit these facts.
You know what I'm saying? So many languages in the world and I'm cheap.
Phone on charge. Not phone on charge, my laptop. Am I drunk?
This guy was waved off like half a sip of a Prosecco. Don't let her lie to you, innit? It's not half.
No, I've been having Tia Maria and milk like there's no tomorrow. Like, at this point, I'm like injected.
Yeah, you know, some guy popped up to me about that, and he was like, why would you add to tea? It's a coffee liqueur. Tea and coffee don't taste the same, bro.
Because the thing is, I don't drink coffee. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah, but it just works, innit? You get the consistencies with the milk to the water.
No, the thing is, the guy ain't lying. Yeah. He ain't lying, but I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, bro, I work in a hotel bar. Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Why is it that people slide into your DMs to tell you nonsense? I don't care.
No.
Wait, no, we're sidetracking, guys. Yeah. Okay, so we're in the Divine. What's your nomination for the Divine, Emmanuel? Bop.
I'm not gonna put any spoilers out here, but I can't lie. If you haven't seen it yet, you're a fake fan. Let's see, Spider-Man No Way Home, yeah, sensational still. But see, my issue with it, this is the Divine, so it's about good things in it. My only issue with it is that the guy be making bare stupid decisions in it, and then that's the whole reason he's taking all these L's. But that movie is actually exceptional in it.
But isn't he a child? Like, he's literally a teenager.
Yeah, he's 17 in this movie. So, yeah, I get it. But
I
wasn't making any better choices when I was 17.
And plus, I wasn't saving the world when I was 17. Yeah, I was reckless. So, like, I'll take it, you know?
Yeah,
I think, since you told me about it, I just saw so much PR, like, that Zendaya and Tom Holland have been doing. And then there was this dress that was absolutely phenomenal. I was like, wow, this is beautiful. I want one. And so I want to watch the film. I might even watch the film tomorrow if the cinemas are open.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we'll go and do that together if it's about.
Yeah, I'll back it again.
And since Manuel's talking about it, it just put me on like this frenzy onto Spider-Man. Because like me, I'm an OG. Like, I love Tobey Maguire. Like, I thought he was great in Spider-Man. I loved him and James Franco,
You
even
were
though
5
James
when his
Franco.
first movie came out, you know.
Why was I watching it?
You were 5 when his first movie came out. That's
What? So it
crazy.
came out in 2003.
2002. You're 1997.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, don't even ask me to do quick maths. I'm not the person. But so I loved Tobey Maguire. I loved his like battle with James Franco and William Dafoe. Like, I just thought it was such good. I just thought it was just such good like action and acting, and like I just really really enjoyed it. And I'm one of those people, like, if I like something old, I won't like care for the new ones of it. I guess I'm kind of like basic in that sense. But everybody was talking to me about this film, aka you, and then I saw all the PR, and I was like, you know what? Let me catch up. Let me catch up with Tom Holland. And Tom Holland is an absolute babe. Like, he's just so sweet, and you know that he's really gassed to be there.
Well, you know what? Like, I hear what you're saying though, because like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't bang out all like the Tom Holland ones, innit? Like, I only watched it, like 4 weeks. 4 weeks before Spider-Man, before No Way Home came out. I only literally watched it then because I was just like, literally, like, my girl just put me onto it, and she was like, yeah, let's watch it. And I watched it. I didn't even like the first one. I didn't even like it. Yeah,
no fair.
I liked the second
that.
one, and I was like, yeah, oh, look at this meme. Look, it's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's my Twitter phone. It's been my Twitter phone for like 6 months, innit, yeah? So then when I saw him come back, it was only right, innit? This guy's my hero.
No, he's hilarious. William Dafoe is hilarious. And I'm excited to watch the film so I understand all the memes, because like I've been seeing a lot on the TL recently.
Now you've watched them all, like all the other Spider-Mans, you're not going to miss a reference. You're going to be sitting there going like, oh,
yeah,
that was it. You're going to be gassed.
Even at the end of Spider-Verse yesterday, there was, it was so funny because they did a Spider-Verse from, you know that meme where all the Spider-Mans are pointing at each other? Yeah, so it was someone from the Spider-Verse pointing at someone from the Universe. Yeah, and I was like, you guys are funny.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys are jokes.
Yeah, it's mad.
So I really, really enjoyed. Well, thank you for your nomination, Emmanuel.
What's yours?
I've got 2 nominations.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I've got 2 nominations. So my first nomination is TikTok saving my mental health.
I mean, I hear it. It's you know what? I used to get onto TikTok so much, like so much, being like, oh, because all I ever saw was like what's his name, like that guy who got in a fight with Jake Paul. What's his name? Like,
I can't remember. What, KS?
Nah, not even KS. No,
Logan.
KS, no, not Logan. But it was like just one of those,
those
dances, and he does like the whole like. Oh, I can find it.
Oh, I know the dance that you're talking about.
Yeah. You know that. Oh, I can't wait. Black hair, brown hairish, American.
We'll find out.
Just some moist guy.
Like, the thing is with TikTok, like, I understand too. I wasn't the biggest. Do you know what it is? I didn't allow myself to accept it because I genuinely thought I was going to be up there till 3 a.m. learning every dance underneath the sun. So that's why I was like, let me allow it. But TikTok has actually provided me with so much laughter that I can't ignore it. But I also want to do a special shout out to Drea Mack, Ehis, and Victor Kunda, because it's like Finch Fetty. I don't. Oh yeah. Sorry, but these. I'll talk about these 3 TikTokers at first, because the thing is, like, I remember when everyone was meeting up in London doing their TikToks, and like they were just doing dances outside like North Greenwich. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and now
so you've seen them for a minute.
Ehis has moved to LA because they've smashed live. Victor Kunda is signed to a modelling agency. They're also signed to Vamp Talent, which is like an agency where bloody Nella Rose and you can make another drink.
These days.
Nella Rose and Mariam Musa are signed to, and then Drea Mack, as well as what's his name? Finch Fetty have made the song that's honestly like, it's, if you're not on TikTok, then like, where are you? Because it's like,
I think I bought it a bit too much.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry. Give me your cup.
Okay, we're just refilling drinks, guys.
Yeah.
I've never been with it. Okay, anyway, so Drea Mack and Finch Fetty have like made the song of "I've Never Been with a Baddie." She can't for editors tell you, and that song is everywhere on TikTok. And it's just so nice. Yes, please. It's just so nice to see all of them thrive, because like they've worked so bloody hard, and they're Black British creatives who are just smashing it. and like it's just really really nice to see.
That's what I'm saying. That Finch Fetty guy, he's been grinding for time.
Oh yeah, Manuel's the musical whiz. Speak on it.
I don't know him like that.
I know you don't know him like that, but like you produce music, so you'll be able to like talk about grinding.
But you know what? It's cool to see people's hard work pay off.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's very cool. Like, you've probably been grinding for time. Oh, touch your mirror again. But no, just because that's just how I see him. Just like I've heard of him from time, innit? Yeah. Just some sick producer, literally. Like,
oh my God,
like that's it, and now he's literally getting the views that he deserves. So
yeah, like,
it's very happy to like. It's a good thing to
like,
see.
Dre Mac has like 1 million followers on TikTok now.
Yeah, because
and it's just like she was already doing her thing. She was a really good dancer, and she was just quite funny. So that's how I like knew of her TikToks.
Yeah, and
like then. Her music just started getting so much more attention, and it's just so nice because I saw her that she was going to be at she was at the Lick event. She was at she was going to perform at Pussy Palace, but unfortunately she got ill, so she couldn't attend. And it's just so nice seeing people get their things, especially when it's black people, just because it's like TikTok. Even though TikTok is like it can be like it can shadow ban people and stuff. It's just so nice to see black people getting their things because like they've literally just relied on their talent alone. Do you know what I mean? And just consistency. Yeah, and now they're getting their things. So it's just nice. And that's another thing that I like, I guess, about this app compared to other apps, because it's like this app, you just need to be consistent and you will get something out of it. It doesn't really matter if you're like making
is so good.
Like it doesn't matter if you're like making clothes or like promoting music or like you're a tarot reader. You just need to be consistent and you just need to be a bit proactive, and then you'll meet people who like your things and stuff. And like you don't even need to have like the fattest following, but you'll find a community that like will support you. Like the other 100%. Day I was on TikTok, and then I found this girl who just upcycles all her clothes, and she'll buy tops and then she'll like just make them into new tops, or she'll buy like, sorry, pardon me, she'll buy like jeans and then she'll like make them into new jeans and stuff. Like it's just very creative, and it's nice to be there for inspiration. So that's my first nomination. My second nomination is for the woman, the queen, the beautiful force of nature that is Grace Victory. And I'm going to take you guys on a little journey because I'm literally so proud of this woman, and it's just so nice to get your things. I've told you about her before, but like you're gonna be like, oh, I understand when I explain it.
Why is everyone violating my voice in the same way? Every single person I've met in the last like 6 years violates my voice in the same way.
Because we all talk the same. We all talk the same. Like we're just very excited people. Anyway, let me tell you about Grace Victory. So Grace Victory is a YouTuber, but she was YouTubing like from like early, like 2000, like the 2000s, right? Mm-hmm. And she was literally like she was YouTube's big sister. Like that is who she was. She was a British black woman who just was saying the things and wasn't afraid of like stigma, and like she was always like so like friendly with her content. So like it was the first YouTuber that I watched, you know, like I just really enjoyed her content. Long story short, she last year she met her partner, or no, let me not lie. Fast forward to a couple of years after that, she met her partner, and her partner fell pregnant, and all things were going well. However, this time last year, she got COVID, right? Oh, yeah. And if you got COVID whilst you're pregnant, you're going to be fucking vulnerable, aren't you?
Yeah, literally.
So, unfortunately, she had to go into hospital because of her, because she was sick, right? But she knows her body really, really well. So she got the medics to take the baby out on time, right? She got the baby to take out on time, but after that, because I don't even know what had happened with the specifics of her body, but she basically they had to put her into a coma because like her body wasn't, she just needed like, you know what, I feel like I'm just talking really fast. Let me actually get specifics. Okay, amazing. Oh, I didn't know she was High Wycombe.
Oh, Grace Victory.
Yeah, anyway. So so my nomination is Grace Victory. She literally last year, this day, she contracted coronavirus in December while she was pregnant. She got put into a coma on Christmas Day, a day after she gave birth to her first child, a baby boy who was induced 2 months early. Since then, when people tried to take her out of an induced coma, her body wasn't reacting well with with getting out. She died, right? She literally died. And then, I found out recently, she didn't even die once, she died twice. This woman.
That's a Nazi I swear down.
And, the medical staff literally gave her a 5% chance of surviving COVID, but because she, look, I'm just reading this tweet now, and it's the medical staff gave me a 5% chance of surviving COVID because I'm me, I've been discharged from the ICU, I'll never even give up. And, I just want to, just share love, share praise, and just put some respect on her name, because she's just such she's an absolute miracle. And she's been able to celebrate her birthday, her Christmas, her first birthday of her son, and it's just so nice to see, because pregnancy is terrifying, let alone during a pandemic, let alone ICU, let alone the fact that she died twice, and now she's out here surviving. And she's not even just out here surviving, she's thriving. And it's just so warming to see, because a lot of the internet grew up with her, or a lot of the British community grew up with her as an individual. And I'm not saying that because she's a YouTuber she needs specific talent, but it's
they're normal people still,
exactly.
And it's the fact that they chose to go onto YouTube. They're still whoever they would have been growing up or whatever. They're still exactly who they are. Just they do YouTube.
Exactly.
Forget that. So.
And it's but the thing is with her, especially on YouTube, she's so transparent with her community. When people were afraid of talking about periods, she was there talking about periods. Do you know what I mean? She's just very comfortable with
she didn't change herself to fit in.
Exactly.
She was just unapologetically.
But when people are afraid to come across taboo messages.
Yeah.
She never was, and if she should just vocalize it.
Saying, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She's very, very transparent, and she's very unapologetic. So it makes you feel comfortable with relating to her, or just watching her content. And since she's been out of the ICU, she had to learn how to walk again. Do you know what I mean? She had to learn all these different things that we take for advantage just because we're living, we're existing. Yeah, and I've been following her and her partner's YouTube channel. It's called The Family Hood, and it's honestly, it just warms my heart. It warms my heart. She won Influencer of the Year award at this event, and the way that I felt whilst watching that just made me have such a thirst for life, because it's to her I'm no one, innit? But she doesn't know how her story and her
affected your life.
Exactly. Because I could be scared, intimidated, worried, and then I could just realise, look, I have this moment, let me do something with it, So I genuinely feel really, really grateful for her content, her family. I just pray for all their blessings, their protection, and their softness. I hope they have an amazing Christmas. I hope the little one has an amazing birthday.
Thanks.
And thank you, Grace Victory. You're amazing. And I really, really appreciated your content and yourself this year. Honestly, I'll show you some of the videos. I was there nearly crying. She has this Q&A where she talks about her induced coma, and because obviously she's died and she's come back to life. She was able to see so much stuff during that coma. Yeah. And just seeing her translate that information for
Did you talk about how you can see stuff you can still see when you're...
Yeah, so she talked about how she saw angels, she saw celestial beings, she saw all of this stuff. And it's crazy because we even I was saying this to you earlier, this idea of dimensions has become so popular over TV and popular over films and all of this stuff. But as someone who is a spiritual babe, I was even though I appreciated it, I'm one of those people of I believe it when I see it, and that's sometimes my discomfort in the metaphysical of things. But then when I listen to like Grace speak about her experiences,
straight up,
it can make me
it attaches to you straight away.
Yeah.
You don't even doubt her in it. Like
exactly,
it just comes to you.
Because like the way that she talking can illustrate how the perception of it is, and like even though she's had to like experience like she's been through horror. I mean, she literally died. Like she's been through such a horrible experience. Like her resharing this story has given people given people faith and given people hope. You know, like she's a miracle. Like she's a miracle. Like, can you imagine like the ICU giving you 5% and you still being like, here I am, bitches. Do you know what I mean?
No wonder her name's Victory then. You know
exactly. So like, she will forever be my divine nomination, but especially as we close the year, because it's just so nice to see how like things can change around in a year as well. So shout out to you, Grace. I really enjoyed your content and I enjoyed yourself, and I hope everything's good with your family. I need to cough.
Your voice sound a little croaky and that, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know where it was coming from.
Say what?
I know.
Oh shit, it happened to me now.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, let's roll into the decoding the messes. Decoding the messes is where we unpack something that we'd like to call mess, whether that be online or offline. Guys, this is like my first day out of isolation. Your bitch had COVID. It was not pretty. London was being taken out by flies.
Word.
It was ridiculous.
Can relate on one of those flies.
What did you get? Did you get COVID? I thought I was the only one.
No, I know it was negative, but trust me, yeah. When I say that I had COVID 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Did you just know it in your soul?
You know when you know it. Like I don't need a test to tell me that. You see, the first time when I had it in February, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my airways closed up. Like I could literally and it's like fair enough. Some people are asymptomatic, yeah. But guess what? I'm not one of them guys. I'm just not one of them guys. Yeah, I literally felt it, and this time I didn't take a test in it. Yeah, like my boys track and trace kept on pinging off and stuff in it. But like, I know I had it.
You know, you had it.
I know I had it. Like,
yeah.
I've been so messed up this past 2 weeks.
Well, I'm happy that you were able to like revive and get better, because the thing is,
I do feel a lot better these past 2 days, and like today, I do feel a lot better compared to the last like 2 weeks. So.
That's the thing. This is my second time having COVID. And I was like, I'm coming out of isolation now, but like, because I've literally just had to be in my room in it. Like, that's all I've had to do. Yeah. It's just been very like suffocating. But then also it's like, I'm happy that I've been able to like do it in my house, because like sometimes people have had to isolate in other people's houses, or some people have had to isolate in different countries, you know?
Yeah,
so I'm very settled, you know?
I saw this girl's story in it. This one girl gave COVID to her friend. Now they're spending Christmas with each other. Because obviously they can't be around their families.
Exactly. So like, I'm just grateful that I didn't have to like, not get, if I did had COVID, I had to have it elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it is like, I guess my first point in decoding the messes is just talking about how like this Christmas is not so merry. It's a not so merry Christmas, y'all.
But obviously, I don't know how you feel about that. I never really liked Christmas.
Manuel,
we ain't got to go into that, innit?
The thing is, we won't go into specifics because, you know, like, it's a podcast and it's public.
Yeah,
but
facts.
honestly,
really like Christmas.
Like, Manuel, I think this is the first Christmas I've spent with you in 7 years.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Do you reckon? What was last? I can't remember what last year was.
It's either 6 or 7. Because I've been in Manchester for 5 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So then you were literally there every Christmas.
Yeah. And then before, when I was here, I used to work on Christmas Day because I was in hospitality.
Yeah, facts.
So,
no, I'm in hospitality. I can't blame you.
Like, the thing is, it's so funny because like the listeners are gonna be like, "What?" But the thing is, the people who get it. No, the girls who get it, and the girls who don't.
I actually saw a tweet about that, and then someone just cuts off short, saying, "Shut up."
No, but it's true. Like, I think like a lot of people sensationalize Christmas, but Christmas can be dramatic as hell. So like I can't lie, I'm avoidant, and like I like I like money in it. So like before I moved to Manchester, I was like, ooh, the bag. And like
the bag.
the bag. But it's like, why am I gonna stay here when I could be getting time and a half or double pay?
Facts. Facts.
So like the way that I chased the bag before I moved to Manchester, like honestly, it's literally like a relationship.
No, honestly, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, no, not the relationship bit, but as in like the other bit in it. Because like I deeped it the other day, 'cause I was saying to my work in it before I got COVID-ified or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I was literally there saying to these man, like,
don't let me
I was deep in how I sound afterwards, yeah, because obviously we all think that we're normal. Everyone thinks they're normal. Everyone thinks what
until you start, everyone thinks they're normal, and then they say it out loud, and then it's like, oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Like, oh right.
Yeah, and literally, I'm here saying like, yo, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, yo, hire me, like, put me on rota, like, I'm there, you know what I'm saying? Literally, like, it being dramatic, kind of don't even think about it as dramatic, I'm just like, yeah, it's the bag, innit? And then I'm deep in it after, it's like, I messed up.
No, but the thing is, everyone, do you know what's so funny? I was looking on the TL earlier, and this person that I follow was saying how, like, out of all the Christian holidays, Easter is the best one because it's the minimal commitment. You can get an Easter egg. You can get an Easter egg and bounce, or like you can have a nice dinner and bounce. Like it's not actually that deep.
Literally, just move on, not having like bare man trek across the country to come see you.
Exactly.
And then you just gotta no, it's not getting to that.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like for a lot of people, like I know me and Emmanuel definitely experienced it. Like Christmas not being as Christmassy as like the perceived dynamic show, and it can be a really really tense time, especially if you're not like catered or enjoyable to living. It can actually be a very stressful time. It can actually be a very daunting time. So like, I mean, it's so daunting that I literally avoided it for like 8 years.
Exactly. So fair enough. If you enjoy it, we're not trying to get onto you. If you enjoy it,
no, not at all.
That's happy and that's good.
That's the thing. If you enjoy it, please just revel in it, like roll around in it, just have fun, have enjoyment.
Make use of that.
Because like even when I used to waitress on Christmas Day, like this is how much I used to be money obsessed. I just actually had a flashback to the tips. I was like, oh my god, I remember that time. No, but
you know what else is jokes? You know what else is sorry before I cut you off?
No,
you know what else is jokes? And you know, like example, like how you say, like, that was one of your best memories, one of the tips. One of my memories of like a good Christmas, I remember being annoyed because you wanted to watch Bratz downstairs when I was 5, and I had to sit through Bratz. And that was one of the good memories. That was one of the better memories. Good, don't watch that. One of the better memories. You know what I'm saying?
Mate, Bratz was lit.
I mean, I'm not saying. All I remember is a girl getting stage fright. Yeah, and I remember just
my god,
the disc
open
being
my
pink
eyes,
as hell.
I can see what's fun of me.
That's what I'm saying. I
Open
remember
my
that.
Eyes.
I remember that as being one of my better memories, and I didn't even like it. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. Like, there's a song, mate. Bratz had bang. Okay, let me. You know, it's so funny.
Man, unlock the phone.
There's this song. I'll have to cut this out because of like holding songs and stuff. But there's
it's a copyright.
No, but like this song is so funny. F to the A to the B R O U S. Yeah. Only bad bitches know this song. Woo! F to the A to the B R O U S. Yeah. This is your lucky day.
Oh my
I want to
God,
just in my presence. This is my lucky day because it's a banger. I just want to get to the chorus. Go me, I'm guaranteed. I'm fabulous. Similar know me. You wanna be my homie?
Yo, this is not pre-rehearsed, isn't it? This is all on the spot.
To be fair, I didn't get that line just mixed up. I said it first.
There you go, innit? There's
fabulous. Okay, let me get off because I don't need copyright to get to my ass. But now honestly, like, so people who enjoy Christmas just revel in it, like really, really like take it for what it's worth, grab it by the horns and just smile and dance and enjoy it. For the other people who don't enjoy it as much, or people that are alone this year, just like be patient with yourself, show yourself as much compassion. To be fair, this is literally being recorded on Christmas Day, so like I hope you're doing it in spirit. Like I'm speaking to you. This is coming out on tomorrow.
We late regardless.
Yeah, we late regardless. But equally, like just like just do all the things that you want to enjoy, whether it's just this Christmas period. Like if you want to eat the thing that you wanted, like if you want to eat like, I don't know, crackers at like 9 in the morning, eat your fucking crackers.
Word, innit? She started sipping at like what, 9 a.m. or something, 10 a.m. or something.
No,
Tia Maria, sorry to draw you out.
If I got a drip right now, it's Tia Maria.
It's not gums. Drip ain't gums.
No,
it's alcohol. The drip ain't gums. It's alcohol.
You know, I meant like physical. Like let me talk about my actual like a drip in my arm. Like, you know, like inject it. But this is what I mean. Like Christmas. Have you ever? Oh, you've not been to the Christmas markets, but in Manchester they do this Christmas market, and like it makes Winter Wonderland look shit. Like it's
Winter Wonderland shit regardless. But the only thing I rate was them churros. Them churros are 11.
When I used to, well, to be fair, I do eat sort of meat now. But like, have you ever had the German hot dogs, the sausages?
I actually haven't.
They are incredible. Like they're the only reason.
The Bavarian.
They're delicious. But the thing is, like, in Manchester, they used to have a Christmas market. I'm not too sure if they did it this year because of COVID, but it's honestly beautiful. Like, people travel far and wide to go to the Christmas markets. Yeah. But Christina Aguilera was there a couple of years back.
That's right on.
Can you imagine? My work was here, yeah, and Christina Aguilera is having a mulled wine with friends there.
Would you get onto her for culture appropriating? But it's a question for a different day.
I am so out of the loop with her. I only knew that she was at that place. I've not heard from her since.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at her old videos, yeah, look what people are getting onto her on the TL.
But everyone... do you know what's so funny? Like, I was here listening to this conversation with TL. Like, if you want a cultural... Okay, obviously, what I'm saying is very toxic, so nobody come at me. But, like, I'm sorry, but, like, if you want to cultural appropriate, at least let it be good. Like, you know, Gwen Stefani, she was queen of cultural appropriation. But the way that she danced, the way she gave you bangers, like... If I was
you got away with it.
You know, if I was a wealthy girl, you know, like it was actually like what she did for the scene. Don't get me wrong, she's a cultural appropriator, but like if you want to do cultural appropriation, you need to make it good at least. But then also like we're in 2021, nearly 2022, so maybe just don't do it. Is there anybody that you know that did cultural appropriation good?
Good.
Like, no, but is there anybody, like, because the thing is, all the kids that do cultural appropriation now are so dead. They're so basic. And it's just like, at least have, like, style.
Yeah.
I mean, your style was copied, so you don't have style. But...
I see everyone get into like Jesse Nelson and that these days. And,
man.
With the bad boy and... sorry, man. I just made this podcast into from 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Let's go. Let's go.
This is the coding the messes. This is where we unpack now. Mess. Jesse Nelson is so bloody messy. I cannot even stand. Like... The way that she actually made a BBC. So she got government funded for the taxpayers' money. A BBC, I don't know if BBC 3 is different. Maybe I backtracked, but who cares? Anyway, so BBC 3, she made a documentary about cyberbullying because she used to get tormented online the most out of all of the Little Mix girls. Now tell me, why is she sitting with Nicki Minaj, who's speaking like patois when she's just like judging Leanne Pinnock?
Oh, what, for how she's moved in? Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, you're actually disgusting. You made a whole ass documentary about cyberbullying, and now you've come on live.
Contradicted hypocrite.
And you know what? I don't even care. All the barbs, if you want to come for me, innit? But Nicki Minaj needs to focus on her husband. She needs to focus on her rapist husband. I don't think you should. No, it's an absolute joke. How can you tell me? No, do you know what it is? It's all distraction. That's what it is. It's all a distraction. No, it's a distraction. Yeah. You do know about her husband?
Nah, I actually don't. Inform me. That's why it's good for you to tell me.
Her husband got done for rape. Right,
What's his name again? Actually,
I can't remember. Got done for rape. He went to. I think he might have gone to jail. Right. Anyway, he basically. if anything, he's been convicted. Like, it's documented. That's what I'm trying to say. The Barbs are investigators. They found this out and they were like, Nikki, why are you with this man? And ever since they found out, so many different things have come out. So the girl that was raped, she would be like, let's say, sitting in a club. Some people would walk up to her and drop like 20k. Because they're trying to get her to cover it up. Because do you know why? Every time where he goes on the world, he needs to register as a sexual offender. So Nicki Minaj's like, oh, you got a problem? Like, this is annoying for me. I'm an artist. Do you know what I mean? I travel. So like, she started threatening the rape victim because she couldn't do the things that she wanted to. But at the end of the day, you fell in love with the rapist. Whether he's a rapist now or not, you fell in love with him. Now you need to come correct, and that's why ever since that happened, you saw fucking. Remember, did you see the thing about COVID and the vaccine and the balls thing? No, she's like, someone had a vaccine and my cousin's balls got inflamed. Like, all of this like hysteria has come, but it's not. It's because she's getting done by the courts on the slide, so she needs attention to distract from this moment. Babe, you need to get better PR. Like, you actually need to get better PR because you are tragic. She's going out sad. She no, but she is, because it's like, you literally ran for the girls to fly. Like, she was that female rapper. She was that girl. Like, she was on what she did for female rap, because she was like, do you know what it is? There were so many rappers like her, but they were like more prevalent in the 90s. Like, the girls who were like more like like
they walk so Nicki Minaj could fly. So Nicki Minaj could run, innit? Nicki Minaj run so then these people now can fly.
Exactly, because it's like, it's annoying, because I do feel like if Nicki Minaj came out like maybe this, I think she still would be as big, but like, I don't think she'd be judged as much, because the thing is, she was like the most popular and the most critically, like, she was acclaimed, but she was also criticized, and she was like harassed by everyone. She was called a bitch by everyone because she was the only one doing her thing. But now you've got so many different rappers with so many different flows, like as in female rappers, and it's annoying because it's like, Nicki, babe, you literally, Nicki Minaj, put respect on your name.
No, indeed. Yeah, because so many people treat her as the girl in it. So then when they do things that are out of pocket, it's a bit like, come on, man.
And it's like, she was able to do so much for the community. She was so vocal with her talent, and she like inspired literally generation. Like, I don't know, like a bigger, actually, except for the Beehive, I don't know a bigger fan base than the fucking Barbs. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do not know of one, and it's like, pardon me, I'm annoyed and I'm sad for her, because like, she was a vibe, and now she's diminishing her career because she wants to protect her racist husband. And look, like, if that's how you want to go out with grace. Don't go out bullying people just because they don't adhere to your standards. Bullshit. And do you know how stupid that is? Like, you're a black woman criticizing another black woman because of what a white girl said. Do you know how high school politics that is?
No,
bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like, it annoys me so much, because Jessie was there like, sometimes Leanne would be like, oh, you look darker than me, so how does that work? Shut up! If I come and slap you now, because like, Jessie, what, do you know what's so funny? One time I was looking through pictures, I mistook her for Beyonce. Not as in like she looked like her, but she had Beyonce's wig on, you know, like really curly fro. And I was just like, come on, there's cultural appropriation. There's blackfishing, and then there's you.
Yeah, because you know what, I'll put this way, obviously, I am not invested in Little Mix. I do not listen to Little Mix. Not saying anything's wrong with that.
No, nothing's wrong.
Me, I just simply do not listen to Little Mix.
And you know what?
I only found out this year that she is completely white. I only found that out this year. Yeah. Like, I just looked at her and came to my assumptions because of obviously everything she does in it. I straight up thought she was just like mixed race at the minimum.
Yeah, and she's not. And do you know what's peak as well? Now she's going out. No, she was kissing Leanne's ex.
Yeah, mad move. She's making songs about bad boys.
And it's like, babe, what bad boys do you know? What bad boys do you know?
But you were making songs with Lil Mix and the X Factor and all that.
No, but do you know what? Like, also, karma. How dare you guys come for me? Should be like that. What do you mean, Manuel?
I'm not invested. You know why it's perfect? I don't know this stuff because then you can talk with chess. You're not just talking to them. You're talking to me as well.
True, but the thing is, do you know what is right in 2000? No, because we were all there. We were all there. I was watching X Factor. You were there. Our parents, everyone was there. We were all sitting down watching it. And Talisa's like, "Yeah, Misha, you've been bullying these girls," and the girls were little mixed. So it's like, you know what? When you fool a child of God, look what a child of God. What happens to you?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like Misha B is like one of the most kindest, pure-hearted, just genuine characters, and like.
But her skin is dark, so she's a scapegoat.
Yeah, she's literally, she was the bully because they wanted her to bully. So like, even though she would never make a comment on this, I hope she's laughing somewhere. I hope she's laughing somewhere in private, because it's like, when you try and disrespect a child of God, look what happens. Clownery. The clown bites back. Tom absolute foolery. It's crazy.
While we're here, in it, let's just say another person I can think about it. Yeah, this is all I have to say, and I really hope you got something to take off here. Why on the BBC has Cheryl Cole got a whole segment talking about R&B?
It was a podcast, but they've taken it off.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Then we don't have to talk.
Do you know Gina Yashari? You don't have to talk long. Do you know Gina Yashari is so... Do you know Gina Yashari is?
Nah, I don't know.
Let me put you on Google for her, because she's fucking joke. You know what, actually? Let me just try and see if she's got the tweet up, because it's actually so funny. She could...
Gina Yashari.
She is so funny. Let me see if I can get this tweet up. No.
I rate already.
No. It was harsher than that. She's like, why are you talking about rhythm and blues when it should be Afro beats after you beat Africans? And I also, to be fair, I'm paraphrasing there, but I just couldn't stop laughing because she came in full chest. For those who don't know, Cheryl Cole, her name I think before was Cheryl Tweedy, and she beat up a like, you know when you go to a club and then you've got like a woman there, or like a person there, like they're selling. Yeah. It could be an auntie, but it's like, well, I mean, in this case, it was an auntie, but they could be like selling sweets. They can be selling deodorant. They're just like, do you know what I mean? Like just doing things like that. Cheryl Cole and her friends beat the shit out of her, like as in they beat her black and blue.
And like, how do you get into that situation without being a dickhead yourself?
Exactly. On every time, because that's the thing. I've actually had to stop things from happening in those situations just because people in Manchester, they move reckless, and it's like, you wouldn't treat like your elder like this, so why are you treating this woman like this? And it's just exactly who's literally working. She's literally all they're doing is sitting down and working. Yet you have beef, but you want to take it to
that level. Yeah.
Anyway. So that's Cheryl Tweedy's name. I think she had to go to court for it and everything. But because obviously Cheryl Cole got more famous, she got more grown. She changed her name to sort of distance herself from, just the criticism that she got, and the abuse that she gave. And they cancelled the podcast because she was going to have a rhythm and blues podcast on BBC. And it's just like, I just said rhythm and blues law, I mean R&B. I mean, it's the same thing, but still. But it was just all shady. Everyone was moving mad because it was like, why the fuck are you giving this to Cheryl Cole? There's so many amazing black creators within the BBC that could do half a better job than her. So why are you gonna give it to her? You know?
So that for us. Yes, so that for us.
We've really gone in this decoding the messes.
Yeah, facts. Because I remember what all I was gonna say is, I hate how man just like, there's so many jobless men and women on Twitter, like so many jobless men. Like I saw the TL beefing about flowers in it, and I'm not leaning towards either side, but it's like why have certain men got time to actually tweet on their phones about flowers? And it's the fact that even me, I feel like myself, like I'm talking about it. Now I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what? I'm on this podcast. This is my time to shine.
Yeah, share your team.
Why do man actually chat about flowers and then do stuff just to get a rise out of other people that they don't actually know in it? They've made more interactions with people on a social media app, and they're letting it actually get the better of them. I guess in this case, it's getting the better of me. But I just felt like I need to vote.
I think social media sort of like... I think social media sort of like gives like a false sense of self. And then like when you're on Twitter, like some people can use it just to like share their views, but then some people can use it to argue or troll.
Too many people, are comfortable doing things that they get banged in the face for, if it wasn't on social media.
Exactly.
Like if they did this shit like 20 years ago, where there's no social media, so they have to exert it in person.
Yeah.
To something, they're getting punched up.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, every discourse is like it's like new level, new devil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like there's so many different discourses. Like recently, there's been one about relationships and ghosting and fake friendships, and people are just like, guys, shut up. And like the thing is, it's weird because like I do think sometimes it's just unnecessary. It's just like you've got people who are adding like some pepper on information that shouldn't concern them. Like, oh my god, there's a horrible thing recently. There's a video circulating around of this literally like this man who's like well in his 40s and 50s or something ridiculous, and he was saying how like if you go on a date with a woman and you pay for everything and she doesn't give her and she doesn't have sex with you, then that's a waste. And that's terrifying. Like if you want to go on a date, you can go on a date. It's your company. But like,
it's not, you can't make someone do something like that. That's
exactly. Something so intimate and something so personal. It's just like quite terrifying. But it led to so many conversations on Twitter of like, oh, what's appropriate, what's not, and all of this stuff. And it's like, guys, this is literally what feeds into like rape culture. Like you can't just expect sex if you go on a date with someone. There's going to be people that want that, and there's going to be people who don't want that, as in like having sex and stuff. So like, why don't you just be a bit more intentional with the people that you're moving to? Do you know what I mean? And it's just like the thing is, I think like people as well, like with consent is the most important thing. Like consent is literally the most important thing, and as long as you're comfortable and open, willing, and you're able to like talk about those things, then do you. But there's also people like to encourage gender norms, especially onto like women, because it's like, oh, you shouldn't be enjoying this, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be submissive. And as God is my fucking witness, you will never see people be submissive. And I maybe I'm just like, I don't know, I've been raised by a lot of like, I mean, we have been raised by a lot of like very strong opinionated, strong ideologies, but also like opinionated in a good way. Like they're not always sharing their business, but if they have to share their business, they would. Yeah. But it's in the sense of like, I'm not gonna sprout information that. Wait, sorry. Let me land. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Anyway, we've been growing up. We've been surrounded by women who have agency of themselves, you know, and like regardless of if they've shared loads of information with us or not, like they are still forthcoming with and direct with how they say it. So like the idea of being a submissive woman actually disgusts me. Like it literally makes my bones shake, and I feel so sorry for any individual who's in that trap, because it's like, honey, free yourself from those shackles, because you don't deserve to be a pick-me for a man who probably doesn't even wash their bum. Like, are you mad? Like, I'm sorry, it's actually pathetic.
Like, man are getting worried about washing their legs and let's not get into that. I need to break the seal.
You need to break the seal? Oh, you need to go to the toilet. Yeah. I thought you were going to get a drink or something.
No,
like, you finished that.
I need to break the seal. I have finished that. That's what I'm saying. That's a proof to how much I've been like drinking recently.
Yeah. It's A-okay. Like, what? Because the thing is, I'm into spirituality and I'm into like astrology, all of that stuff. Do you think? I don't know. I just kind of want to get my opinion on it from someone who like doesn't use it as much.
Yeah. Well, look, you know what I say? I don't know if this kind of works, but if someone, you can take because I believe in God, and that's like a viable excuse, then how can you not consider the devil as a viable excuse in certain situations? No, how can you believe in God and not believe in the devil? That's like polarities. That's like there's literally like a good, bad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a scale, wasn't it? Yeah. Manu, I said this to you the other day. Like, I don't believe someone saying go to hell is an insult anymore, because we literally are living in it. Yeah. Like the government's tapped. There's discrimination everywhere. People getting beaten up. The new borders bill that came in. Like how like
Like, we can't. People say, "Oh, yeah, the devil," and then they say hell. We're fucking in it.
Yeah.
We're fucking in it.
We're deep in the trenches right now.
We're deep in the trenches. So, like, the thing is, it's like, I think rounding up during this year, I've just made myself realise, like, it's really what you make of yourselves and how you romanticize, like, your life. Like, I don't think you need to romanticize the people in it, but you need to romanticize it for yourself, because then you can get through it. Like, this cold Britain, which is probably going to go into lockdown in a couple of weeks, is very depressing. It's very muggy. The government are doing things without awareness. They're allowing hundreds of thousands of people to die because it's more convenient to them. Like, they're not supportive. They literally are passing bills underneath our noses. They're not helping starving children. Do you know one thing I saw that was fucked? It was like, oh, we'll give accommodation to homeless people if they get vaccinated. And it wasn't like, it was temporary accommodation. And it's like, what? So you're telling me that accommodation is available, but you're not going to give it to me? Well, not going to give it to a homeless person because they need to be vaccinated. How does that make sense? And that's what shows you, like, I'm not going to do that whole conversation of vaccinated or unvaccinated, because I do think it's ultimately your choice. And whoever... I think you just research and learn if it's for you or you, because that's like your thing. Like, I'm vaccinated, but I'm vaccinated because I just got vaccinated, but I don't think it's anybody's decisions but their own
to influence someone else.
Like, yeah, I don't ever want to influence self. I think someone should just do it for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, saying this, I think it's disgusting that they only want to house homeless people if they're vaccinated. How does that show morality? How does that show community?
It's just like, imagine someone got COVID and then they got actual natural immunity from getting that in the first place, but because they're not vaccinated against what they've made, but then you're vaccinated against, I don't know, like the real thing. Oh yeah, there's a difference. Like, it doesn't work.
And like, homeless people have to face so many like problems. Like, we don't hear about it because we're not homeless.
They're only ever getting younger.
Pardon?
The age of homeless people is only getting younger because there's more stuff you got to go through as prices keep on going up.
No, but like, living in Manchester, I think Manchester and Brighton are like the biggest for homelessness in the UK. Yeah. So like, when I grew up down south, I just had a very limited perspective of it, you know. And then I went to Manchester and I was seeing so many different people who are homeless, who got out of homelessness, who got into homelessness, even meeting people who literally just became homeless like that, and you could see the fear in their faces because it was like the first time they've ever had to ask for money. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very, like, I can't even imagine what they've gone through and what they have to experience. Like, this is why the government putting this this deal through was so shocking, because it's like, we need to be community, we need to help others, we need to support others, but you're only supporting people when they've done something for you. And it's not even like just done something for you, but it's like, okay, so if we've got these like, it doesn't make sense. It literally just doesn't make sense. Like, if you can house people, house them. They shouldn't be vaccinated or not. Like, they're literally human beings.
It would be more benefit, even if they do see it as a statistic in like terms of just numbers, it would be more beneficial that they're working towards the economy, contributing more people, paying their taxes, than being stuck out on the road doing nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even if they did see them as not humans.
I think people, government, they like the hierarchies because it lessens how much they have to do in life, because it's like, I mean, I don't understand. People are just tapped, and people don't empathise because people don't think they would ever be in that position. But there's fucking been people who have had money that have ended up homeless. So like, it does not matter what position got you there. It's the support that you have when you found there. Like, I've met like a lot of young people that are homeless, and like, if it wasn't for the support of their friends or support of their like people around them, they couldn't have got out of it. Because it's one of those things, it's like, you could be homeless and then you could go back and forth out of homelessness, or you could like be homeless, get out of it, do something to get something, get a job. Do you know what I mean? You can like work your way out of it. And it's just like, it's such let alone I don't even know how to talk, because it's like, your mental state isn't okay, but like, you have to find a way. It's bloody terrifying. So no, the government is shady as hell, and like it just means that we need to do more by our community and support the people that they're literally unhoused. Like literally, we just need to support them. I've got another moment, not another moment. I've got another point to bring up in the Decoding the Messes before we move into our next segment, and that is maybe not New Year, New Me, but become more of you. And I mean this to say, like, a lot of people have resolutions for this time. A lot of people want to like reinvent themselves during this time just because they've got reflective over the next year. And I've been really just reflecting on the fact that like maybe it's not about reinventing yourself, but maybe it's just becoming more of yourself and outwardly expressing that self. So instead of being deflated about what you lack, maybe it's what you can reside in, what you can feel more comfortable in, what you can like be more of yourself of. So let's say if you're an individual who used to shrink themselves because they thought they were too much, maybe just accepting that you're too much and maybe just being selective and discerning about who you share your muchness with, because then it's going to make you more peaceful, more hopeful, more like enjoyable, because you're not going to have to like do mental gymnastics to see who you share yourself with. What do you think, Emmanuel?
Like,
whoa, that was a sigh.
Nah, it wasn't even a sigh. Nah, I just do that loads. Probably it's just COVID boy talking. Nah, that's the thing. I mean, you literally said it for me. Fair enough, if you are too much, if you do what, just at least admit it. Acknowledge it, because once you manage to acknowledge it, that means the sooner you can get past it, the sooner you can accept yourself for being who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, honestly, it's one of them ones where I feel like I don't got to talk much because you said it for me.
Do you know what it is? I think like one thing that I've realised as well with like the members in our family were just so obvious. And like before, I always used to like, let's say if I was in like a conversation with someone and it wasn't a great conversation, I was just like, just be transparent. Just be transparent so I know what kind of vibe you're on. Like I know if I have to avoid you, I know if I have to show you more love, I know, do you know what I mean? Even if you can't communicate it right here and now, just be obvious, be transparent. No, actually no, I always used to say be transparent, but now that I've come to know myself, it's just be obvious, because I think like regardless of like what we experience, if you're like more if you can express yourself in a translatable way, I know your intentions, like I know where you're coming from. Like let's say if I pissed you off, Emmanuel, and you're saying I'm fine, but you're not fucking fine. I'll just be like, well, this guy's lying, and now I don't know how to act with him.
Yeah, because it's a cat, like,
yeah, but like if I piss you off, you'll just be like, Sarah, leave me alone. You're annoying me. Like you wouldn't hide it, and I think like that's one facet I've seen in our family dynamic. We're able to be so obvious with each other that we all know what page we're on, and it doesn't give anyone
doesn't change that we're not annoyed, but it still shows that we're being bait about it.
Like, exactly, and it's weird. I think people want to sometimes shrink themselves or hide themselves because it's like, oh, I don't want to be like this, I want to be people please, I want to do this, and it's like, baby, no, like I don't want to do that, because that means it's you're giving me false truths. Like you're giving me a false sense of hope or
that we're calm, that we're good.
Yeah, it's just like, I think for this new year, maybe change the narrative between New Year and New You, just to becoming the more of you and just examining your beliefs. Like one thing that I've definitely noticed about myself since COVID is how introverted I've become, and there was one point where I was like, I'm not a social being. I'm the most extra bitch ever. Like I literally was just there like, I think I went and saw friends. I got tired after like half an hour, and I didn't know how to speak. It's like I had to relearn how to speak again to people. And I'm a talk. I literally have a fucking podcast. You know,
you've been doing this effortlessly, so it shows that it's not you. No. It's the scenarios that you're in.
Exactly, but then equally, it's like I think it has pros and cons, because it's like I'm really grateful for the fact that like I can share information with a community, with a group of people, but then also because I'm because I've experienced isolation a lot, especially over the past like 6 months and stuff. I have had to like bounce, like it's like my walls are bouncing off each other, and it's like I need to integrate myself into some form of society. I'm gonna drive myself fucking mad, because it's like I've had about 8 epiphanies since being in this room.
Yeah.
All those epiphanies really specific. It's like, how the fuck did we get from A to Z in 10 minutes? Do you know what I mean? And I know that's the fact that like I've been in isolation, but equally it's just being a bit more transparent and a bit more honest with yourself. Like, I think it comes with time, because like sometimes I'll just be like, I don't expect people to read my mind, but I expect them to be comfortable with whatever mood I'm in, you know? And like sometimes you could just say, look, I'm feeling away today, I'm feeling deregulated, I'm feeling this, so you can just accept it as it is. But sometimes if you don't have the language for that, it's quite hard to. So like I just encourage everyone this year just to become more of themselves, be a bit more honest with themselves, and translate that honesty. It doesn't need, like, you could be feeling 60% one day, just say, look, I'm not feeling all there today. Just say it.
Word. You just say it, literally.
Because it just makes life a little bit easier. Do you have anything else to add on decoding the messes?
Not that I can think of. That's my issue. Like, I don't think of stuff straight away. Or like, when
No,
I ask
don't
them
worry.
stuff, I'm just like,
I need to go to the toilet, so
do your thing.
if you have anything, or beatbox for the...
I can tell them.
Beatbox for the... Do story time. No,
Maybe like a couple of alcohol. Huh? It's not like I haven't done it already. Wait, what? It's mad out here. This guy can talk, innit? I'm capping. Nah. You know what I would say while she's not here? We're very similar. For example, like, we'll talk about something. Like, and I did have to explain it, innit? We'll talk about something in real life, yeah? And then it's expressed, for example, for her through her podcast, me, like, if I'm writing something, if I'm like one of my songs, something that I've just said, yeah, will most definitely come up in a conversation in real life. And that is the same with her. Everything that she said right now is definitely something that will be present in her actual life. And then she's just relaying it back to you. So it's cool to see someone else do it, but still from like my family perspective. Shows that it's not just me out here, man.
What are you talking?
What? No? What? Now, what I was saying, yeah, you're very much like me, and these guys got to hear it twice, but you're very much like me in the sense of you'll do something in your normal day-to-day life, yeah, you'll talk to me about something, yeah, and then, for example, in your podcast, you'll say that same thing because it genuinely is something that's, like, true. Like, with me, like, for example, I could be writing a bar, yeah, and it would make sense, yeah. No, for example, I could be talking about something in real life, and then it would actually become a bar. And then people that know me would see that I've actually talked about that in real life, and now it's a bar. So they trust that what I'm saying is actually, like, that's actually me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, definitely. I think, like... Sorry, let me...
That's cool. Do your thing.
Let me find something, and then...
You know what? I broke the seal as well. I'm out.
That's so funny.
That's why I said broke the seal, because I'll be back and forth so much.
Broke the seal. We broke the seal. We had a pee break. But, so we're in Tarot Talks, and that's the part of the show where we give a tarot reading for the collective. Is there anything that you want to ask, Emmanuel? Have you ever seen? You never seen me do tarot, have you?
Never.
I counted the other day. I've got 16 decks.
What's it? 16.
No, it's getting a problem.
That's a Disney one as well, isn't it? Like.
So this deck, it's all the tarot villains. So like Disney villains. So it's like literally.
Just explain it to me as you go in it.
Essentially, tarot is a card system that helps you to see different facets of your life. So you've got these major arcanas, which are like themes. So like, have you ever heard of the death card? So like that's quite popular in tarot. People think, oh, it might be death, but it's actually to do with rebirth. It's to do with like transformation. And it's like what's dying in your present, what's coming into your future, stuff like that. So you've got 2 sets of cards. It's called Minor Arcana and Major Arcana. Major Arcana are like the major themes in your life, and the other deck I'm using is Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Starr. I'm excited to do a tarot reading today. Emmanuel doesn't have a question because, well, he doesn't, and so yeah, no, it's not. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. No, do not feel bad because it's literally not that deep. Like tarot, the thing is with tarot, it's like it will give you a message. But if you're intentional with your question, then it will give a more specific message.
What's like a question you've had before on the show then? Because that might trigger something I can ask.
Like past, present, future, or situation, action. No, situation, outcome, action. Do you know what I mean? It's not specific. But I'm gonna do a little prayer, and then we're gonna ask Spirit. Okay.
Mom's gonna be pissed. Mom said you pray at this, but then you don't pray at church.
The thing is, I actually always pray. But the thing is, Mum thinks I don't pray enough because I have cards. She cancels that. The thing is, like, because I honestly, I pray so much. And like, I was talking to her the other day because I was talking about how I'm trying to connect more to my head and I think in Arabic culture it's called your Tao or something. I might be saying the word wrong, but in like Yoruba culture it's like connected to your Ori. And I was talking to Mum about it. She's like, so you really pray? And then I was like, Mum, I do pray. But she's like, you're not serious. And I was like, just because I have cards doesn't mean I'm not serious, my G. Can I ask you a favour? Can you go and get me those affirmation cards that say your mind the first time?
Say your peace. Say it one more time, louder for me.
Thank you so much.
Is this the person that you rate?
Yeah, she came on my... Didn't I tell you she came on my podcast?
She came on the podcast. That's
yeah,
brilliant.
bop. Shout out to you, Kelechi. This is a Kelechi Stan account. But yeah, I'm going to shuffle. So, higher power, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please, can I have a card that doesn't that doesn't have any projections? Can I clear myself as a vessel for the higher spirit? And Ashe and Amen. Please help us find a grounded message for the collective today. Ashe and Amen. Okay.
So you shuffle. You like both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pre in your process, innit?
That's just me today. Like, it's not always that way.
No.
Spirit, what is our message?
No, just heard my name. About to talk to our auntie, unprovoked.
I'm busy at the moment. No, I'm just doing... Dad, I'm doing something. Can you come back later? Dad, I'm doing something. Dad, I'm doing something.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness. Universe, collective. The message is that we need to be compassionate to our rawest selves during this time. You know what? Actually, I think he's even coming out of the message, Maybe this is a message for me because the relationships that we have at the moment feel up in the air, and it's going to take our own inner thought, our own inner clarity to determine what's best for us. There's gold available. There's options available. You don't have to listen to the negations of the worries around you can see what's truth to you. I say this because Ace of Swords now I'm not, but Ace of Swords is the first card. No, so we got the Strength card and we got the Queen of Cups, and then we got the Ace of Swords. The Strength and the Queen of Cups are reversed, whereas the Ace of Swords is in okay position, and this means that our intellect needs to be stronger than what's outside of us. And the information that's available to you can direct you to your intentions, can correct you to your goal. And it doesn't need to be as confusing as it seems. Like, with having a major arcana and a court card in reverse, it kind of shows us that, like, an attitude that we're going to adopt is going to help nurture an environment for ourselves. And the strength is you tending to your lion, you tending to that beast within us. So if you just heard me now, to be fair, I don't know if I'm going to edit out or not yet, but like I was just shouting. I can nurture that beast within me so I don't have to shout all the time with relationships. However, the information available to me can also give me different information in that environment. Spirit, higher power. Please can I have a card for clarification? Okay, so the card I got was the okay. So that's okay. So it's my cards. So this card is just this reading is basic for me, but hopefully it will help someone else. The Queen of Wands and the Nine of Coins. The Queen of Wands is an individual who is passionate, motivational, upfront, spiritual, decisive, courageous, and she's paired with the Nine of Coins. I like this collaboration because it's like the behaviors that she emits has the practicalities to be sought out. And when we see the Queen of Wands in the reverse position, it can suggest someone trying to like hinder their shadow, but in reality they've got so much voice and so much insight and so much strength within their position that the only way to exercise that is just being honest and being truthful. Like the Nine of Coins is talking about an individual who is very, it's like work hard and no play, right? Or is all play no work, you know? So having that attitude to your Queen of Wands is asking you to identify the sides of yourself that needs to breathe, and also allowing for opportunities to come into fruition. So
do you know this stuff like just straight off the top of your head? Or
yeah.
Have you read this book many times?
Not the book, like
no, that. Because like I know you're talking about this like.
I've studied
effortless.
I've studied the cards, which makes me able to read them, but with every deck you have, it's a different interpretation. This is a new deck and it's all about Disney characters. So like I thought I'd just bring it up to say. So the Queen of Wands reverse says constant reassurance. Oh, so actually I should let you guys know the Queen of Wands is the villain from the Snow White movie. And she needs constant reassurance from the mirror that she's the farthest on the land. Have you been relying a little too much on validation from others? The Queen of Wands, when reversed, becomes vain and temperamental. Remember that true beauty comes from within. So maybe like your insight needs to be a bit more assertive this year. Maybe it needs to be not so reliant on what others have to say, what others have to do. Your opinion is the most important. So how can you use that information available to you? I'm going to use the Say Your Mind affirmation deck to finish the reading off. So pick a card number between 1 to 3.
3.
Okay.
Well, so you have all of them. If I said one, would have just been 1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crazy.
So, the first one said, the universe hands out straws on my behalf. When someone hurts us, we are tempted to give them a straw and instruct them on what to do with it. We have to trust that our assignment is to do good and look cute. In one way or another, the universe will balance out the actions for others. The second one says, I'm shining my eyes well to see all opportunities. When we focus slowly on a few things that we specifically want, we may end up missing out the multitude of things that could make our journey easier. Or more, shine your eyes and see your blessings. The third one says, my food is seasoned and so is my life. Those who season their food know to expect the best from life. If there are any areas of blandness in your life, add your unique spice to it. Create a life that tastes amazing. It's quite interesting because I think I got these cards in another reading, and it just shows you that like the relationships around you need to affirm you, and the boundaries that you are placing are coming from a place of compassion and coming from a place of self-care, because it's not like your relationships need to be reciprocal. And the Queen of Cups, sometimes she gives her energy out or her love out to places that don't actually appreciate it. So she's always constantly searching for where she can give it. And the lesson is just be a bit more assertive with your information, your intelligence, your discretion, because it's so valuable and it's your intentions, you know. Like if you always like share or give or do things from your values, from your needs, you're never going to feel left out. And I think that's what this reading is saying. Balance is needed, but also seasoning can be added too. So just add value to your life and where it can come. I think that's the reading. Do you have anything to add?
I mean, you know, it is when it's not like my level, my area of expertise.
No, and that's fair. But sometimes, like, I've been with people before who've never done tarot before, and they've just seen something that reminds them of something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I like that when you're saying about the ones, and it's like, if she didn't need to be so validated by other people, and I was like, that's what I was like.
Why were you like?
Because like it's just the flip in it. Because it's like I hear it because like this woman was there asking a mirror to tell her she's leng. Like people do that in this day and age, innit? Nothing's
That's
different except
true.
they got Snapchat to do.
That is very, very true, and it just shows you that like it doesn't need to be so like measured. We've even got the Two of Wands. Oh wait. We've even got the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Two of Wands is like your options, your passions, your interests. It's like literally, what are you choosing? What are you choosing? And really look at the foundation of it all, because whatever is built on a crumbly foundation is going to come down.
That's our inner Scotsman just coming out after spending 5 years there.
No, Emmanuel, like if you listen to this podcast, you know that I talk in a Scottish accent like all the time.
It's just you can't even help it. It's just
I can't.
Scotsman.
But that was our tarot reading. I've really, really enjoyed. That means the next segment that we have is the direct message. Ba-da-bum-bum.
Woo!
There you go. And the direct message is where you give listeners take-home advice. Yeah. So what's the take-home advice that you want to give listeners today, Emmanuel?
Why you put it on me, man? You go first.
Because I'm still thinking about what I'm giving it.
Exactly. We're the same.
I had an idea, but after this tarot reading, I needed it to marinate a little bit.
Don't hold back.
Ooh.
Problems, not peace, until it becomes peace.
Oh my god! I love that energy. No, that just shows you how similar we are.
Nah, yeah, there you go.
Choose problems until it's your peace.
I don't want peace. I want problem.
But no, why? Give us a little more. Why is that?
Because you know, I've realized just in general, like just in like any situation, yeah, especially I don't know, maybe because like the COVID fucking me up and shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when I feel stressed or something like bad, like it actually materializes within myself these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you
It's
get
very
it
common.
off your chest, it's not just your problem no more. You've done what you can to get rid of like what's going who wants to go crazy or shit in their head because other people have done stuff. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So get it off your chest. Tell people what they need to be told. Like, don't waste time. Don't lack. Don't like no lay. Literally, like,
This is the truth. It's the truth. Like, I feel like I was just at a sermon. I was like, woo.
No, more time for the people in the back, sister.
No, I really appreciate your message, because it's literally just straight facts. And I think like with my direct message for this week for our Christmas special, I can just reaffirm what you said. Just make sure you're doing things for yourself. Like, don't, and I know it's hard, but try not internalize what outside opinions are present. And it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of compassion, because you're going to have like your body saying no, but your mind saying yes, and all of this higgy-hagger. But as soon as you sort of determine what you're going to allow yourself to hear and what you're going to believe and how your opinion is actually the most important, you're going to live a bit more of a judgment-free life, because then you're going to just live for you instead of live for the versions of you. Like, I think especially if you're a woman, you're always like wondering how things are going to be, or like, oh, what do I need to do? Or you've been internalized from early that like your opinion is not going to be as validated as if you were someone else. And I just think it's really, really important to like speak open-heartedly and not to internalize that you need to look after everyone's feelings or everyone's needs or everyone's values, because the thing is, it's good to be mindful of those values, but like if you're looking at others instead of your own, you're going to ignore your own, and then it's going to turn into some other problems. So just be present with yourself and be informant of your life. Like, you literally are leading your life, so act like it. And yeah, that might be a bit at first, because you don't realize what you're thinking or what you're saying or what you've internalized. But at the end of the day, as long as you can do more today that can better your peace of mind, you're going to be winning. That's my direct message.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Manuel, for coming on the
Real.
DM Talks. We've enjoyed you. Do you
cool.
want to tell the listeners where they can find you or anything about music and
As
stuff?
she might find out, Sarah, when she listens to this back, if she does listen to it back, that I've already said that while she was going out to the toilet. But I'll say it again for them, man. Manny D.Seerah on the Instagram. Manny with an NI in it, not an NNY. Like, what even is that? Like, I'm not an Ice Age in it. Like, I don't know what man are trying to chat about.
Have you ever watched Modern Family?
I've watched like 2 episodes.
The Colombian younger boy.
Yeah, Manny.
Manny.
Yeah, with the NY.
And then there's another Manny in the later seasons because he's the male nanny.
Oh, so
like there's 2 Mannies in one show.
Oh, crazy.
At one point.
If it's NI, you know what it is.
You know the vibes.
It's a joke. I don't pay no tax, national insurance, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, man? You got a job.
I get it. I know. Yeah, but I'm also at uni, so.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why I said NI. You know what I'm saying? I'm barred.
See, look
I'm
at
barring.
me.
I can't help it.
The thing is, I'm so slow. Like I'm there, like what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's funny. Look at that rapper. But no, it's been a joy to have you. Like I'm enjoying this first Christmas with you out of years of avoiding.
You sound like my PS5. Also missing me.
You're funny. But no, it's been such a lovely time listening to you speak, talking to you listeners. I hope you have a good Christmas regardless. Put yourself forward, enjoy life, and you'll catch us on the flip side. Follow us on socials, DM.Talks or DM.Seerah, Manny D.Seerah. Yeah, that's
Take
it.
out soon, but I'm going out for God, so you might as well be there.
Exactly. See the vibes, get updated, you know. But that's it. We're gonna go now. We're gonna enjoy our food. Bye now.
Safe.
Peace.